everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. So today we are going to be doing a show about Trump, and then I have 11 o'clock meeting to go to. So let's get started. Hold up. That's not a good one. Oh my God, Fort Campbell is like, why did they text me? And I'm trying to figure out what is a good show to. Oh my God. This was yesterday. You're supposed to be making an episode at 11 o'clock. 54 shot in Colorado. Black on black crime. Violence prevention has been going on for a while. Like, y'all have been talking about violence prevention for years. He's holding it back. I can see, anybody can see, you know, like he's holding it back for his reasons, and it's not, and nothing happens. You get funded and nothing happens. Y'all been doing this for 40 years now. Y'all been doing this for 40 years. Y'all been talking about violence prevention. There, violence prevention. Let Trump take the wheel now. What 800 million going to do in in violence prevention. How y'all gonna prevent a crime? How are y'all gonna prevent a crime? Black on black crime, innocent lives taken. This is not the appropriate. I hope they didn't weaponize the VA too. The veterans would want this. I want this. And other people have their own opinion, but it's the way they're on Fox News. They're saying nothing but negativity. They're not even talking about those who do want it. That's bias. This news is bias. Who wouldn't want crime to stop? I'm not getting that. I'm not getting that. Like, let's think about it. If there's a crime, the police come. If there's a plague of crime, then the National Guard should come. I'm still sort of being followed. What is it going to take for one day a bullet to hit me, for a stray bullet to hit me from a distance because they're following me and keeping track of my every move? Hi, Hassan. So Ms. Cook has created mortgage fraud. You know, I noticed that I understand what Trump is saying about climate change. And I'm going to tell you how I'm going to break it down in context. In another country, they purposefully manipulate the weather so that it can rain. Now, all of a sudden, they're coming out with these climate, when it was the Biden regime coming out with these climate regulations. You know, this go from all the way up the chain of command. Like I said, I've been being followed. And if anything happened to me, it's going to go and be on Governor Bob Ferguson, because he allowed the crime to sit up there and splurge. I talked about the VA with you. I talked about everything, everything with you, being followed, you know, calling off your posse, you know, not judging me, you know, allowing me to leave your state without being murdered, or statistic, you know, and it's like you don't listen, you resist. One day, Bob Ferguson, one day, your actions are going to come, and God is going to be here to sit up there and ask you and question you. Why did you allow so many people to die on your watch, as governor? And why did you allow people to be followed on your watch? I'm asking you to help me, and you're ignoring me like I'm just some regular old citizen, that black lady, 1/3 of a person. That's where I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get an IPO from somewhere, or from IPO, some funding from IPO. You got the banks, you got IPO, mortgage is holding steady 6.5%. Once he do this, after 2 years, I get to get my own place. I am so happy that he's calling a national housing emergency. All I got to do is keep up with my credit for 2 years and bring it to a 700, um, and or more, and sit up there and be good. I'm going to get into real estate and sit up there, and it's going to be like full time, but it's not at the same time. It's going to be something that I learn about so I can gain some momentum on how to work with other people and get how, and we work together and invest in a house together. So I have to go. I have a meeting to get to. I'm having technical difficulties on Instagram. So anyway, y'all take care, be safe. They talked about mortgage rates and the deficit, and Trump having people come here to the United States for to grow the United States back. I remember in the 90s we were booming, and then all of a sudden, gradually, places started picking off and growing, you know, other stuff, you know, that was irrelevant to helping America flourish. It's like they purposefully starved our country so they can get paid money. For 41 years, 40 years. Thank you.
Never waste my time, you all I want.